Welcome to another little tale. Hopefully you may enjoy it. Without further ado, let's get started. Long before kings carved their names into the desert and before the pyramids rose like mountains of gold beneath the sun, the desert was ruled by wandering giants. Among them lived a giantess named Nahara. Nahara was taller than palm trees and stronger than the desert wind. Her footsteps left shallow craters in the sand, and when she laughed, flocks of birds rose from the dunes in startled clouds. Yet for all her strength, Nahara was gentle. She loved the desert's quiet nights and the endless sea of stars above her. While other giants hunted or fought, Nahara spent her days wandering the dunes, watching caravans from afar and listening to the wind whisper over the sand. But the desert was older than the giants, and hidden within its ancient caves and forgotten ruins were beings far stranger. One of them was a jinn named Zarek. Zarek had lived beneath the desert for thousands of years. He was clever, proud, and endlessly bored. Unlike many jinn who preferred solitude, Zarek enjoyed watching mortals and giants alike struggle with riddles and illusions. Yet there was one thing Zarek loved more than tricks: power. And one day, as he rose from a whirl of sand beneath the moon, he saw Nahara walking along the horizon. Her shadow stretched across the desert like a mountain. Zarek's eyes gleamed. "A giant," he murmured. "What a magnificent vessel." For many nights Zarek followed her unseen. He watched her lift fallen palm trees for travelers. He watched her scare away desert beasts from caravans. He watched her sit quietly beneath the stars as if the whole sky were her friend. Zarek was amused. "So strong," he whispered, "and yet so trusting." Finally, one evening as the sunset painted the dunes red and gold, Zarek appeared before her. He did not appear as a jinn. Instead, he took the form of an old wandering sage with bright eyes and a staff made of twisted wood. Nahara stopped when she saw him. Even kneeling, she towered over him. "Little wanderer," she said kindly, her voice rumbling like distant thunder, "the desert is dangerous at night. Should you not be with your people?" The disguised jinn smiled. "I travel alone," he said. "But I am searching for someone." "And who is that?" "The wisest being in the desert." Nahara laughed softly. "You have found the wrong giant." "Oh, I think not," Zarek replied. "I have watched you, Nahara." The giantess blinked in surprise. "You know my name." "I know many things," the jinn said mysteriously, "but wisdom must be tested." Nahara tilted her head. "How?" "With a riddle." The giantess smiled. "I like riddles." Zarek leaned on his staff. "Answer it correctly, and I will grant you knowledge, older than the pyramids that will one day stand here." Nahara frowned slightly. "What pyramids?" "Never mind that," Zarek said smoothly. "Listen." He raised one finger. "What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening?" Nahara thought for a moment. The desert wind moved through the dunes. Finally she shrugged. "I do not know." Zarek's smile widened. "Then perhaps you are not the wisest after all." Nahara felt a strange spark of determination. "Ask another." "Very well," Zarek said, and so began a long game of riddles. Night after night Zarek returned, each time with a new puzzle. Nahara tried her best. Sometimes she answered correctly. Sometimes she did not. But each time Zarek watched carefully, weaving small threads of magic into their conversations. Threads Nahara never noticed. Because Zarek was not simply asking riddles. He was weaving a spell. Weeks passed. Then one night Zarek arrived with a strange excitement in his voice. "Tonight's riddle will decide everything," he said. Nahara sat on the sand, curious. "What happens if I solve it?" "Then I will give you a gift greater than strength." "And if I fail?" Zarek's eyes shimmered faintly. "Then you must accept a gift of my choosing." Nahara thought this sounded fair. "Very well." Zarek lifted his staff. "Here is the riddle." His voice echoed strangely across the dunes. "I guard secrets older than kings. Travelers fear me but seek me. My face is human, yet my body is not. Answer wrongly, and I will devour you. Answer correctly, and you may pass." Nahara frowned. "That sounds less like a riddle and more like a creature." "Indeed," Zarek said. "What creature?" The giantess thought for a long time. The moon climbed higher. Finally she sighed. I do not know. Zarek's grin slowly spread. Then I choose your gift. Before Nahara could speak, the air around her erupted in swirling sand. The illusion of the old sage vanished. In its place stood Zarek in his true form, tall, smoky, and glowing with desert fire. A djinn. Nahara gasped. Yes, Zarek said with delight. You tricked me, she shouted. Oh yes, he replied. Quite thoroughly. Magic surged around her like a storm. What are you doing? Nahara cried. I asked what creature guards secrets with a human face and a beast's body. The djinn's eyes gleamed. You could not answer because the creature did not yet exist. Nahara felt her legs grow heavy. The sand beneath her hardened. No, she whispered. But now it will. Stone began creeping up her feet. Her skin turned grey. Her legs fused with the earth. Wait, she cried. Please. Zarek floated above her, smiling. You will guard this desert forever, he said. Travelers will fear you. Kings will wonder about you. The stone climbed to her waist. Her body reshaped. Her giant form twisted into something new. A lion's body formed beneath her. Her arms became massive paws. Yet her face remained her own. What have you done? She whispered. I have created a legend, Zarek said proudly. The magic rose to her shoulders. Her voice slowed. You said, if I answered, the riddle. Yes. Nahara's eyes burned with sudden understanding. Her final words echoed across the desert. The answer is man. Zarek blinked. For a moment, silence filled the night. Then he laughed. Correct. Nahara's stone lips froze. The transformation finished. The giantess became unmoving rock, half lion, half woman, gazing forever across the desert horizon. Zarek circled the new statue. Magnificent, he said. You solved the riddle too late, but no matter. He floated higher into the night sky. Now you will guard the desert and its secrets forever. And with that, the djinn vanished into the wind. Centuries passed. Empires rose and fell. Kings built pyramids nearby. Sandstorms buried the statue and uncovered it again. Travelers came from across the world to stare at the great stone guardian of the desert. None knew her name. None knew her story. But sometimes, late at night when the moon is bright and the wind whispers across the dunes, people say the stone giantess still thinks, still remembers, and still waits, because somewhere beneath the endless sands, the djinn Zarek still wanders. And one day, the desert may hear a stone voice finish its answer, and the riddle may finally be complete. Thank you for listening to our little tale. I hope it entertained you. Tune in next time. Until then, as always, be well.